Do you prefer the DSi or the Wii? Like when you grew up?
I mean, I didn't even have a DSi, so I had a Wii. I played a lot of Wii.
Well, I know you have a Wii, like Wii Sports.
Oh yeah, we played.
But
We're doing intro.
welcome to what episode is this?
Episode
6, 5,
something.
6.
We've been gone for a minute.
6, episode 6. Welcome to episode 6 of the Antler Express podcast. I don't know if you can tell, but today we're going to be talking about childhood and things we grew up on. So back to our conversation. Did you ever have like a 3DS or like a DSi?
I had a DS. I don't know what kind of DS it was.
There's
like
there's DS, like the original model. Then there's DSi, and then there's 3DS, and now there's Nintendo Switch.
I think I just had the DS.
Just the DS?
Just the DS. Like, I used to play like Super Mario on it.
I played like Kirby games.
I had a Kirby game.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called though, but I had a Kirby game. I
don't remember the name of the game.
I had a Mario Kart game.
Did you ever like? Okay, I'm like switching the topic, but did you ever go to like parks as a child? Like go play on like playground all the time or something?
Well, I actually used to live like right next to Hillrise. So when I was younger, I would just go up there. But ever since I like moved from there to Piney Creek, I would just go to like the Piney Creek Park. But that park sucks compared to the old. Man, that park sucks compared to like the old.
What are you doing?
Hillrise parks. Bro, some people don't even know that like the red and blue park was a thing. Now the parks just suck at Hillrise.
Like I played a lot, like recess games for till like 6th, 7th grade. A while. It stopped when I moved here to Elkhorn, but like I used to live in Bellevue, and I would live right next to the elementary school I went to, and oftentimes me and like friends from school or like neighborhood friends, we'd all just run down to the park, which was like 1/4 a mile away from my house. So we just run there, and I would play a bunch of recess games like dodgeball or something.
Yeah.
You know?
One good part about the playground by my house right now is that it had like little rocks or whatever, so you could play like Sandman, and you could like hear when someone was on the sand or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess that was fun. Sandman is a really good game, top tier.
Did you ever like play like dodgeball with your teachers?
What?
Or like recess games with your teachers? You never got to do that? What a shame. When I left elementary, our elementary school had like that. Like the last day of school, we'd have 1 through 5 like sit on like somewhere on the ground outside, and it would be 6th graders versus the teachers. And I always used to look forward to that. So when I was in 6th grade, and it became my day to kick or play kickball with against the teachers, I remember I would always like, I'd be super giddy. And then the one time I got to kick, I have this like one teacher, I forgot her name. I think her name was like Miss Piper or something. So shout out Miss Piper if you're seeing. But she was like 5'11", this monster, and she would just reach up like, okay, I would say I have a pretty good boot for a kickball. She just reached up and she just, I was like, what the heck?
I remember playing kickball against the teachers actually.
Yeah.
It was like 5th grade, but yeah, I sucked.
You sucked.
I think I like kicked it and like someone just instantly caught it or something.
Yeah.
I preferred watching because it was just
really?
so
You
much
like
more
watching?
fun. Because I like just kept getting out. I mean, especially when you were younger, watching like the older kids against the teachers, it was so fun.
It was hype.
Yeah.
But it sucks playing kickball in a giant crowd because like once you're out for like the whole game.
Yo, for like summer, do you ever like go anywhere fun or anything crazy when you were younger?
When I was younger, I've been to a lot of places, but one place I want to go again is I want to go back to Vietnam. I went to Vietnam when I was really young, like 4 years old, so I don't really remember much of it. But yeah, me and my family do plan on going there eventually, like maybe when I graduate high school or when my sister graduates college or any of that. What about you?
Well, I haven't really gone anywhere too crazy, but like when I think of like going somewhere for summer, I think about going like to my grandma's house and then like playing with my cousins and stuff.
It's
outside.
not like South Dakota.
No, it's just like no.
Wait, where are they?
Huh?
Where are your grandparents?
Just here.
Oh, here?
Like just going there for summer.
For summer?
And then just
you never want to go like
swimming
out
or-
of state? Or...
I couldn't when I was younger.
Well, like if you had the chance now, where would you go?
I don't know, man. I mean, recently I went to like Worlds of Fun, but it was like 118 degrees, so it wasn't
In
fun.
Florida?
Huh?
Where's World of Fun?
In Kansas City.
So in Iowa? I don't know. I don't know what Kansas City is.
We're gonna keep that in.
Okay.
So in Iowa? Adventureland is in Iowa.
I went there before.
We keep talking about that Kansas. Where's Kansas City?
Kansas. Where is Kansas City?
Missouri.
Wait, actually?
Yes.
Then why is it called Kansas City?
How does that have anything to do with Iowa?
Anyway.
How does that have anything to do with Missouri?
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
What were we talking about?
Alright. Geography with Bregan, but now with Philip. Alright.
Go watch that video.
That was a good video.
was a
Very
good
funny
video.
video. Bro, I think they took down like the "What song are you listening to?" video. That was such a good video.
Oh.
That was up for like a day, and then they took it down. I think.
Wait, why'd they take it down?
I don't know. Probably.
What are
Probably
we talking-
because they like kept putting like the music in the video that people were listening to.
Maybe
That's just my
copyright.
guess, but yeah, copyright maybe.
You get back on topic.
Anyway, I would
Childhood.
go down to my grandparents' house in the summer when I was like less than 10 years old, just because like my parents had to work. My brothers weren't old enough to just watch me or whatever, so we would all go down to my grandparents' house, and my cousins would be there, and we would just swim or run around, do fun stuff like that. And my cousin Jackson and I, we would always like wander around because my grandma's house has like a whole bunch of like gardener snakes or whatever, and my cousin and I would like go look for them and stuff.
Ew.
And I remember one time we set like a trap, and so it was so bad. But all right, it was a McDonald's kids meal box. Okay, we set it down on the ground, put like a couple fries and a chicken nugget in there, as if that snake would eat it.
Yeah.
But
They want to grease it.
we put that box there, and then we got like a little rope. Like, all right, if he goes in here, it's gonna like
Tug it, and
tug
the
it,
box
and
will
then
fall.
the box will like trap him. We didn't even like set the rope up in a special way. We just like
Wait, how old were
threw
you?
it on the
10?
box.
You're 10 years old.
We were like around 10 probably. We were young, but
I miss doing dumb stuff like that. I have my cousin. His name's Arnold. A lot of time we used to do like imaginary stuff. So like, I have a pretty big family, and we don't have a lot of cars. So we all sit in the car, but usually me and my cousin Arnold, we sit in the very back, like in the trunk or something. And we used to imagine like the cars were chasing us. So we did like fake guns. At the
would you ever like look out the window and like imagine you're just like running on like the telephone wires or something, just
Or
Bro, I would
when
do
it was
that
like
all the
raining,
time.
when it was raining, you put your bets on a raindrop. Who's gonna win first?
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Childhood game. Okay, when did you start playing like video games? Because
Bro, I've been
for me,
playing-
video games is a big part of my childhood.
That was a huge part of my childhood. So I remember we had one Xbox 360, and it was my oldest brother's. My brother Tyler. It was his, right? But he kept it like in his room, and then it was also like downstairs sometimes. But I would just sit there and watch him sometimes. But he would play like an old GTA game, or he would play Call of Duty, stuff like that, and I would just watch him, and I was like, wow, this looks really cool. And whenever he wasn't playing, I would get on, and I probably started playing like World at War or something when I was like 4.
World at War.
Yeah, Call of Duty World at War. What's up?
Yo, speaking of the thing in the past, whenever you drove by those poles, would you ever like try to like beat the car next to you too?
Oh, yeah.
My dad would always like joke about like when we were going to like Waterloo to like LB's or whatever, and you gotta cross like railroad track, he'd always be like, all right, we gotta race the train. And that would be funny. But anyway, I would like start out with World at War. I would only play the campaign because I wouldn't go on multiplayer because I was like 4. I'm like gonna be awful. But I would just play campaign, all the missions, the story stuff, you know.
I grew up on like Flash games, you know, like what was a good, because initially when I was really young, my parents to help me teach me English was to play like this one really childhood Flash game, and it was like just a Flash game with more Flash games in it. It was called Starfall. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it was like a really like, it's for like toddlers and stuff. But yeah, and then eventually I would just start playing games on my mom's computer. So I'd play things like Stick Wars or something like that.
Bro, the one thing I wouldn't do though, when I was younger, is play like now. You know, now I'm like a big zombies player.
Yeah.
In like Call of Duty and stuff. I would not play zombies if I was by myself.
Because I'd be like, yo, that's too scary.
I'd just be sitting downstairs playing like World at War Zombies, and like World at War Zombies had like the scariest sounding zombies too.
Yeah.
But like, anyway, we also had like a PlayStation 3.
Oh, same.
And I would play like this. We also had like older Call of Duties on that too. I never really played those. I played like this Indiana Jones game.
Yeah. I played a lot of. I grew up on Street Fighters. Those kind of games. I grew up on those kind of games a lot because I used to live next to this laundromat. And me, my cousins, and my sisters would love to visit there. And the laundromat had this little arcade, right? It was just one arcade game, and it was Street Fighter. And so so I had this laundromat, and then I had this hot dog store, this like New Jersey chili dog store. And every day after school, me, my sisters, my cousins, because we all went to the same school at the time, we would hang out at the laundromat. I don't know what we'd do. We'd like, there was like a little like Barbie, like giant, like, well, not giant, like a little toy house that's like yay tall. Well, obviously we're small. And we just find quarters around the laundromat and we play in the arcade. And when we're done, we go hit the chili dog place, and like the owners of the store knew us because we were like there every day.
Yeah.
So they give us a free hot dog. And
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I was living life back then.
What the heck, bro? Free food and arcade?
I know. Well,
Dang.
one game.
Well, that's fine though. You just gotta master it.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like Wii, when I would play like with all my cousins on like Super Smash Bros. On the Wii. Or like Wii Sports. That was so fun, bro.
Wii
I swear, it was like
I love Wii
best.
Sports. That's like the top tier Wii game ever.
It is, bro. Like
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Sports. Or
Super-
Brawl.
Brawl, that's what I had, bro. Like
Yeah.
I lived off of just Super Smash Bros. Brawl
Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
and Wii Sports. That's like all I needed, bro. I also played this like carnival game on the Wii one time, and it was like my favorite game for a while, but it like traumatized me because one time it like froze. The game froze, so I was like, uh-oh. And I was like hitting like the back button or whatever, and I was like, okay, it doesn't work, so I'll just like unplug it. I unplug the Wii, and it's still on the screen. I'm like,
It's haunted.
did I break something? So that was like, okay, I'll just unplug the TV. It was still on the TV. So I'm like, what did I do? How do I fix this?
You're haunted.
And I just never played it ever again.
Wait,
I think I
what?
still have
Carnival game?
Yeah, it was some carnival game.
I can't remember that.
I don't know what it was
I
called.
don't think I played that.
Wait, on the Wii?
Yeah.
on the Wii.
I had that game. There's a bunch of games you can do in it, right?
Mm-hmm. There was like some guy on like the front, you know, or
Yeah, that game was low-key scary to me. I don't know why.
I don't know. Why did people grow up thinking like carnivals are scary?
I don't know.
I think it's still like the clown.
Yeah, but what's so scary about clowns?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Speaking of like carnivals, you remember when they had like carnivals up at like Hillrise and stuff? Bro, that was like my favorite
For me,
thing
it
to
was
go do.
it was kind of like we had this certain day every couple months, and instead of carnivals, we had like booths. So we had like food booths, game booths, all that kind of stuff, and it would be in like the front of the school. and we could like just come like after school or like with friends. And I remember there was like an ice cream truck or like a popcorn truck.
Oh,
And we'd get popcorn and ice cream there, and then we'd just run to the back of the school and just play at the playground, hang out. And there'd be music playing and stuff like that. And this was like near the end of the year, so it was like really warm out, stuff like that. You know, I really miss elementary.
Yeah.
Elementary,
You think back to it, and then you're like, dang.
those
I
are good
always
times.
was like, dang, this math sucks or something. And then now
And it was
you're
like 2 plus 6 minus 3.
But yeah, I remember at the like carnivals or whatever we had, there was like Kona ice or something, like ices,
Oh.
popcorn,
Kona ice.
stuff like that. I would always play like the ring toss. We would play like ring toss with like 2-liter pop bottles or whatever. And I would always play that one because I would always win. And I would just get like, I don't know, you get like a bunch of rings too. And it's like easy. You just throw it and then you win like a 2-liter bottle of like Pepsi or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
That
I'm like
was always fun.
like field days and stuff like that in elementary.
Yeah.
I really
Oh.
love those. I was a really bad kid in elementary. Now I think about it. I have like a bunch of like stories of me doing dumb stuff. I got caught. Like, you know how teachers would give like candy?
Yeah.
One day I got caught stealing from the kid. Like, okay, I was actually slick with it. It's just someone snitched on me. That's what happened. So, you know, after recess you go to like the bathroom. Like the whole class goes to a bathroom break. And I was like,
Did you stay behind?
no. Like we all walk inside, and everyone's at the bathroom. Teachers, you know, standing outside the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, even though I didn't even do anything. And they're like, okay, go to the class. And I sprint back. I run to their desk. You know, I grab like 6-10 pieces, and then someone walks in, and it's like one of my classmates. And I'm not that good friends with him. We don't like each other. And he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like trying to bribe him. I'm like, I got this blue Jolly Rancher, like top tier Jolly Rancher. Do you want it? And he runs out, and I'm like, I'll
Bro,
take it.
turn down the blue Jolly Rancher.
I know.
Dang.
I don't
Good
know.
memories.
Childhood.
Yeah.
But
I think that's good. That was great.
we talked about a bunch of stories.
Yeah.
About childhood.
If you guys liked, let us know. We need more topics, so
Yeah.
comment new ideas in the comments.
Sorry for the lack of uploads.
Yeah,
I've
we
been
kinda-
doing stuff with my mom.
You'll have to talk about that maybe
Yeah,
next
we can talk about
episode.
that later.
Philip got his wisdom teeth out.
And
Philip
I
got his
got
wisdom
mine.
teeth out, so yeah, we'll have to bring it back. Thank you guys for watching. Follow us on all socials, and see you later.
Bye.